Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Quant, whose current price stands at the $129.9 mark, and here on TradingView the market is up by 0.54%. and in this video I want to give you the short-term and the long-term scenarios that I expect to play out, basing my analysis on the EBOOK structures, the Fibonacci's, and also draw out any key chart patterns that you have information on this chart, and allow me to kickstart the video by giving you a brief of what has been happening here on the Quant chart. Quant from the all-time high has been seeing lower prices in this massive ABC corrective structure, which took us back to around the $40.1 mark, and after seeing that low we have been seeing a very nice bounce to the upper side in a movement that has been obeying the EBOOK structures, and that is better seen here on the 4-hour chart, where you can see I have this EBOOK structure in blue, which is a fractal wave to the upper side, and in the formation of that wave 5 we made our high at around the $229 mark, and having seen that high, that completed the formation of that high EBOOK wave count 1 to the upper side. And after seeing the high for that high EBOOK wave count 1, whatever we expected next is a bit of a retracement to the lower side in the formation of a high EBOOK wave count 2, and I believe that is what we are seeing in this movement over here, making our low at around the $94.4 mark. And after seeing the low for that high EBOOK wave count 2, whatever we expect next is a movement to the upper side in the formation of this higher EBOOK wave count 3, and sketching a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3, that is that higher EBOOK wave count 3, using the trend based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upper side at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $395.5 mark, and that is the minimum that I would expect Quant to do once you continue pushing even higher, obeying the EBOOK wave structures. And jumping to the 1-hour chart to give you the short-term scenarios that I expect to play out over here, you can see after making our low for that high EBOOK wave count 2, we have been seeing a very nice bounce to the upper side in a movement that has been obeying the EBOOK wave structures, where I believe these are fractal waves within that higher EBOOK wave count 3 to the upper side, and we have seen the formation of that wave 1, then a wave 2, then I believe we're in the formation of this wave 3 to the upper side, which is an impulsive wave, and because of that I also expect to see fractal waves in formation within that wave 3 to the upper side, so that a wave 5 can complete the formation of that wave 3 to the upper side in the formation of this fractal wave over here in red, and giving you a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3, using a trend based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $151.7 mark, and that is the minimum that I would expect this wave 3 to the upper side to do. And we also have another chart pattern that is in formation over here, which is still giving me a bullish movement to the upper side, and if I draw it out, that chart pattern is an inverse head and shoulders pattern, and you can have this as the left shoulder of that head and shoulders pattern. Then we have seen the formation of the head, then we have seen the neckline, then we have seen the right shoulder over here, and we have seen a breakout to the upper side over here. And after seeing the breakout, a bit of a breakout to the upper side over here, we are seeing much of a retest of the neckline. So whatever we are seeing over here after finishing off the formation of the right shoulder is a bit of a retest of the right of the neckline, and once the retest is in, I'm expecting us to continue pushing even higher, so that we can see a breakout to the upper side, and the minimum target area of the breakout is the height between the neckline and the head. So using a trend line we can get that height and then place it above the neckline, so that it can give us a minimum target area back to around the $149.4 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that breakout to the upper side to do. And that means in case we see a breakout out of this chart pattern, that will be fully maximizing the formation of this wave 2, that is the formation of this high EBOOK wave count 3, because our target area was at around the $151.9 mark, and the inverse head and shoulders pattern is giving us a minimum target area back to around the $148.1 mark, meaning that would fully maximize the formation of that wave 3 before we see a bit of a retracement in our wave 4, and then continue pushing higher in that wave 5 to complete a high EBOOK wave count 1 to the upper side. Also taking a look at the indicators here on the RSI, on the 1-hour RSI we are trading at around the 55 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movements to the upper side. Also taking a look at the MACD, here on the MACD we have printed a bullish cross, and that would mean higher prices are coming our way. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.